In a great morning, the teacher announces that there's a new transfer student is coming to their class. After seeing him, everyone started to gossip that they heard a rumor where he came from an elite school, and also they heard he used to be a delinquent student. But he thought to himself he can do it, because first impressions is important. After that, he blushingly starts to say something, but then a girl suddenly intercepts and asks why he transferred to this school, which caught him off guard. Meanwhile, other girl tells her to stop doing that, to which that glasses girl replies they should ask the truth directly from him, rather than believing some rumors. But then a guy bets 1,000 yen if the transfer student used to be delinquent. After seeing everything, the thoughts to himself, if these peoples do not have any type of manners. But then a girl shouts at both of them, and she tells them to shut up. Seeing her, he once again thoughts to himself, she has a lots of piercing. Also, this school has a lot of strange people. But then someone comes late and apologizes to the teacher for it. Teacher then tells her to take a seat, because the transfer student is about to give a self-introduction. But he thoughts to himself that people are coming late too. After that, he looks at her and gets shocked, because she was directly looking at him, and suddenly she turns away from him, to which he gets nervous and thoughts to himself that she was scary. But then when she is walking to her seat, everyone greets her good morning, and they started to say she is cute as always. Also, some of them wonders what she talks with Akron. Afterwards, we go back to a small story where everyone is talking about Akron, and she was really cute in her live stream last night. Afterwards, they looks at her Instagram account post and says she looks really thin, but they even says they can't be the same species as her. Afterwards, some people even takes a photo of her poster, which is also her face in that poster. Meanwhile, the transfer student thoughts to himself that he doesn't know who Akron is. Afterwards, the girl with piercing calls transfer student and asks him to give that self-introduction. Hearing it, he got shocked, but one guy suddenly shouts at him by saying if he is a former delinquent, which once again shocked him. And he goes on by saying that he doesn't have any interest in interacting with them, and he tells them to leave him alone. After saying it, he quickly regrets, and then in the lunch time, he run out of the classroom and thoughts to himself he wasn't planning to say that at all. And his self-introduction was supposed to be cool, but now he can't even have a good day because of this. But in his middle school, everyone said he is prodigy. As a result, he was alone. He then blushingly thoughts to himself he wanted to change that school life here, and that's why he even transferred to a different school. Afterwards, he arrived at the cafeteria and walks in the line. He then silently leaves the cafeteria with the food he bought. After that, he arrives in the storage room and opens the instant noodles and eats it. While eating it, he thoughts to himself that it's really tasty. Afterwards, that girl suddenly comes near him while sniffing something. She then suddenly looks at him and says that she smells something good. After seeing her, he got shocked, and he thoughts to himself that this is the girl that came late to the class today. She then slowly asks if he is eating cup noodles, to which he replies yes. She then blushingly says she wants some of it. Meanwhile, he got shocked and thoughts to himself if this is normal in high school. And then he started to panic and rejects to give it to her. As a result, she gets sad and apologizes for asking to him. See it, he gives up and offers her his cup noodles. After receiving it, she takes her first bite and gets really happy because it was really tasty. But he started to panic once again because it was an indirect kiss. But for her, she just says it was her first time trying cup noodles because she is on a diet, to which he asks her on why she is on a diet. Hearing it, she got shocked, and she asks him if he really don't know who Akron is, and Akron is also her sister. He just replies he don't know. As a result, she just silently looks at him while blushing slightly. Afterwards, she offers her food for him to eat. He then gets shocked to see the food because it's packed with cute stuff. She then suddenly says that she is going to eat his food and smiles weirdly. Hearing it, he got shocked, to which she once again smiles weirdly, but a little bit different now. After seeing his reaction, she goes silent, and then she suddenly laughs differently. Seeing it, he started to blush, and then he replies that she suck at smiling, and he goes on by saying she was pretty expressionless in the classroom. As a result, she laughs differently while saying that was her cool expression. Meanwhile, he thoughts to himself that she really do suck at laughing. Afterwards, she says she transferred to this school 2 months ago, and she don't have any friends. As a result, she always hides in this room in lunchtime. Wako asks why she tries so hard to stay expressionless, She apologizes for bothering him earlier even though he asked to be left alone. He says it's fine. Aura explains that her older sister is a model, and her selling point is her cool personality. Many of their classmates are fans of her sister, so she doesn't want to disappoint them by acting differently. Waka silently admits he barely understands what she means. She adds that her mother also told her to keep her sister's image in mind. Waku asks if that means she has to act the same way, even though she's completely different from her sister. She says yes, because the most important thing is that people continue supporting her sister. Waka lowers his head and asks why she's telling him all this. Then she awkwardly admits she has a stuffed animal at home that looks like him. Waku is stunned. Aura says she's taking the first step. She casually declares that Haikakuen is officially her first friend. He asks if that means they're becoming friends. She laughs loudly and says she fooled him. Waka suddenly blurts out that her bento is incredible. He remembers how he had always dreamed about starting over at a new school back then. He imagined something simple and normal, but for some reason, now something feels different. They sit quietly together, eating side by side, and he thoughts to himself that he finds himself want to try harder for her sake. Afterwards at his home, he sits on a couch while his siblings is fighting over something. They then goes on by calling him to eat something, but he still ignored them and wondering about something deeply. The scene shifts back to school. Classmates chat and laugh naturally. Waka walks down the hallway, his bag rattling behind him. Waka stands at the classroom door. He tries to speak but immediately gets flustered. He forces out a greeting. Inside, a few classmates respond casually. His heart pounds. In his head, he repeats that he's going to do this. For her sake, he's going to do this. He tightens his fist. He decides. Blushing heavily, Waka suddenly blurts out that they should have some kind of social gathering. He stumbles through it, saying they should invite Aura too. The girls look confused. Aura turns toward him quietly. He looks straight at her and asks if she'll go. His face is burning, but he doesn't look away. Aura immediately says she'll go. Waka freezes, shocked. She even stands up and moves toward him. One of the girls excitedly declares that if Aura is going, then she's going too. Another agrees, saying it sounds fun. Just like that, what started as a desperate burst of courage begins turning into something real. Aura suddenly smiles brightly and thanks him. The entire class freezes. One girl blurts out in shock that Aura smiled. Aura immediately returns to her calm expression and says they must be mistaken. Another girl excitedly insists that Akaran-sama is always cool. Waka stands there silently, sweating, still processing what just happened. Aura looks down quietly. Waku, still nervous, says she's free to smile if she wants. The blonde girl protests loudly, saying Akaran is supposed to be cool and that the sisters are known for that image. The room fills with mixed reactions. Afterwards, she quickly became emotionless and says yes to that girl, to which a guy also replies that she is back. And then that girl with piercing tells him to calm down and questions when are they going to do the party. Waka stays quiet, staring ahead. Someone asks when they're going to do it. He says nothing. Outside, the school building stands under the evening sky as everything slowly settles into place. Evening sky stretches over the quiet neighborhood. Haika walks home alone, holding his backpack straps. His footsteps echo softly along the empty street. Aura suddenly runs up to him, out of breath. Her face is completely red, sweat on her cheeks. She stammers a thank you. Haika freezes in shock. She quickly says she meant about the gathering. He just stands there, confused. He tells her not to worry about it, but she keeps fidgeting her fingers nervously. She panics and asks if he doesn't want to go. She asks if he's forcing himself for her sake. He immediately denies it. Aura relaxes slightly and lets out a small, relieved breath. They walk side by side. Haika asks if she's always like that. She tilts her head. He hesitates, then says he guesses so. She calmly says that, according to everyone else, that's the real her. He stays quiet. He remembers her emotionless expression. He thinks about her saying she's preserving an image. He felt there was more to it, because she looked unbearably sad. Haika gathers his courage. He stammers that he likes it better. She looks confused. He blushes hard and gets flustered. He tells her he likes it better when she smiles, like when she ate ramen with him. She freezes. Her face turns completely red. Sweat forms as she tries to process what he just said. Then she suddenly bursts into laughter. Heike stands there confused, still blushing. She says she'll do her best starting tomorrow. She points at her cheeks, showing her smile. She asks if she really can change. Heike immediately says she can. He gets flustered and blurts out that he also came to this school because he truly wants to change himself. She smiles brightly. She says that means they're the same. Her smile this time is natural, open, warm, and real. Heike stands frozen. His face turns red as he processes her smile. She looks at him gently. Then she says she has a secret. She faces him directly. She says the truth is, she alone has already begun to change. She raises her hand cheerfully. She says it's all because she met him. Her expression is bright and honest. Later in a cafe, someone asks what Akari is like in private, how she normally behaves. She calmly answers that she's not much different from this. It has simply become natural for her. When asked if there's anything she's been enjoying recently, she mentions trying a new food, and when asked if it was good, she looks straight ahead, calm, composed. Then she reveals what she tried: cup noodles. The chapter ends there.